Good morning, grade 6. Welcome to our English session today. Today we are going to study together Unit 1, Lesson 1 in Wonderful World book. Okay, let's start together. What's more important than winning? What's more important? If you are doing a sport or something like that, or you are in a school competition, what's more important to you? But winning is important. Yes, of course, we all agree that winning is important. But what's more important than winning? What's more important than winning? What? Wasting time? No. We don't waste time if we take part in any competition or any sport. But what's more important than winning? It's not the winning that's important, it's the taking part. So taking part in a competition, taking part in a school, taking part in a sport, taking part in any kind of activity is more important than winning. If you don't win, you will accept a skill for sure. Look at these people. Lady Diana, Mother Teresa, Muhammad Salah, Ahmed Zuwail, someone who won a competition and someone who got a medal. What's common between all of them? What are these people? What do they have in common? They are all successful people. They are all successful people. Okay. To achieve success, what are the steps that you should follow? First, you should have a goal. You should decide what you want to achieve. Then have a vision. After having a vision, make your plan. Plan what you are going to do to achieve your goal. Then take some action to achieve success. So if you follow these steps in your life or in any activity in your life, you will sure achieve your success. Okay. And always remember that there is nothing called impossible. Always remove the I and M and say it's possible. We can do it. Now let's look together at our book, Lesson 1. First, let's listen and read these words. The first one, enthusiastic, enthusiastic, enthusiastic. Fail, fail, fail. Lose sight of, lose sight of. Routine, routine. Step, step. Talent, talent. Tip, tip. The word enthusiastic means to be excited about something, feel excited about something. Fail. Fail is the antonym of succeed. Someone who succeeds and achieves his goal, and the other one failed or not succeed. Lose sight of. Being distracted and not paying attention to your main goal. And routine. Something that we do regularly, like our daily routine. What we do every day after waking up in the morning until we go to bed at night. Step. Step means a stage in your life. And talent. If you are talented in something, means you have a skill. So talent means have a good skill in something. And tip means advice. I gave you some tips means I gave you some advice to help you in your life. Now let's go to the reading. We're going to read this text. And after reading it, we are going to find out which of these sentences in exercise 3 can go to the correct place here or correct space in the text. How to succeed. So, you want to be successful? Do you dream of reaching the top? Are you working towards excellence? Whether in sport, music, or an academic subject. It's hard to achieve success. Yes, Achieving success is really hard. You have to work hard to achieve it. One, it's a space. We're going to come back to it later. Here are a few tips to help you on your way. The first one, know your strengths. Work out what your true talent is and focus on developing it. Another space. The young Albert Einstein struggled to do well in his French exams. Fortunately, he concentrated on his scientific studies and became a Nobel Prize winning physicist. So, first of all, you have to know what your talent is. What is the field that you are talented in or that you have a skill in it? The second tip, who is your role model? Who do you admire? When you are dreaming of your ultimate goal, think about someone who has achieved something similar. It's important to have a role model or more than one. Another space. Read articles and information about your role model. Note down ways that you can learn from their experience. Of course, you should have a role model. If you want to be a successful football player, so you should find a successful player and take him as a role model. If you want to be a famous doctor, you have to think about someone famous and respectful, someone you admire and follow his route to be successful like him. Another one, be good to yourself. Be good to yourself. Don't work too hard. You want to stay enthusiastic about your goals. Another space. Make time to exercise. Do well and get plenty of sleep. Build these into your daily routine to avoid health problems. Don't forget that stress can lower your energy levels and make you lose sight of your aims. You have to take rest sometimes. Don't work too much hard. No, work hard and take a rest. Try some sports and then come back to achieve or to do the activity you are doing. You have to rest yourself. You have to enjoy your time. Another one, learn from your mistakes. Every successful person makes mistakes. Another space, James Cameron, filmmaker and deep sea explorer, says that failing is the key to success. He says that if you don't get the result you want first time, you must not give up. It's not a failure, he explains. It's an opportunity to learn. So everyone makes mistakes. We all make mistakes. But what's more important than that is don't regret your mistakes. No, learn from them. You have to learn from your mistakes and try again, try again, try again until you succeed. The last tip here, enjoy yourself. Your journey to the top should be fun. Divide your goals into smaller steps. And as you reach each milestone, reward yourself. You will continue working towards your goals if you enjoy what you're doing. So, you have to enjoy yourself. To achieve your goal, it's a long journey. You should divide it into small steps, and after you finish or achieve a small step, reward yourself. Enjoy your time. Take a rest, take a vacation, go on a trip, relax on the beach. You should enjoy your time after each stage in your life or after you achieve each step in your life. Now we have 5 spaces here. We should read the sentences here and decide which sentence from A, B, C, D, or E goes with the spaces 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The first one, take time to find out how they got to where they are today. Recognize signs of tiredness and take a rest. If you are getting great marks in science, but you are hopeless at art, then don't try to be a painter. Don't be disappointed if this happens to you. However, if you are determined, you can do it. So, which one of them goes with each space? I give you 5 minutes to think, then we decide together. Okay, dear students, let's check this together. The first space takes the last one. However, if you are determined, you can do it. Here are some tips to help you. This is the first one. And number 2, if you are getting great marks in science, but you are hopeless at art, then don't try to be a painter. But let's check number 1 first. It's correct. So the second one, if you are getting great marks in science but you are hopeless at art, then don't try to be a painter. This is number 2, sorry. It's correct. What about number 3? Number 3, it's important to have a role model or more than one. Okay, take time to find out how they got to where they are today. This is for number 3. Let's check number 4 together. Don't work too hard. You want to stay enthusiastic about your goals? Okay, recognize signs of tiredness and take a rest. This is number 4. And the last one, number 5. Every successful person makes mistakes. So if this happens to you, don't be disappointed if this happens to you. This is number 5. Good, dear students. Now let's go to the other exercise, exercise 4. It's about the meaning of some words. The first one, enthusiastic. What does it mean, enthusiastic? Does it mean keen on something or feeling sensible about something? Yes, that's right. Enthusiastic means keen. The second one, tip. Does it mean extra money or piece of advice? Of course, here in the text, it means piece of advice. Number 3, steps. Are we talking here about stairs that we are going from the first floor to the second floor? No. Steps here means stages in your life. And number 4, routine. Does it mean schedule or performance? Yes, that's right. Schedule. Goals. What does it mean here? Aims or scores? Of course, if you are talking about sports, if someone scores a goal, but it's different here. Goals here mean aims. And number 6, fail. Not pass an exam or not do something expected. I know that some students will choose the first one, but let's check together. Fail here means not do something expected. We are not talking here about exams only. We are talking about everything in your life. If you achieve this goal in your life, so you succeeded. If you don't achieve it, so you failed. Not just about exams. We have another form of activity here. It's exercise 7. In exercise 7, we want to finish this table. It's about word formation. Verb, noun, and adjective. What's a verb and what's a noun and what's an adjective? A verb is the action that we do. And the noun is the person or the thing that does the action or that the subject did the action to it. And the adjective is a word that describes a noun. The adjective is a word that describes a noun. The adjective can come after verb to be, am, is, are, was, were, or it can come before the noun itself. We can say Muhammad Salah is a successful football player. So successful here, it came after is, and successful also, successful player, it came before the noun. So the adjective can come after verb to be, and in other ways it can come before the noun. And the most thing that we need to know is we use the adjective to describe a noun. We use the adjective to describe a noun. So we have to complete this table. The verb is unknown. We have the noun success and the adjective successful. Let's do it together. What's the verb from success and successful? Yes, that's right. It's succeed. Okay, number 2. The verb achieve. The noun unknown, but the adjective achievable. So what's the noun from achieve? It's achievement. Number 3, determine is the verb. Determination is the noun. What's the adjective? Yes, that's right. Determined. Number 4, we don't know the verb, but the noun, competition, the adjective, competitive. But the verb is, yes, that's right, compete. The verb impress, the noun, impression, and the adjective, impressive. We can use the adjective impressive to describe something, but we can use the adjective impressed to describe a person, what a person feels. Admire is the verb. Admire means like someone and respect him. Admire is the verb and the noun is unknown. The adjective is admirable. So the noun from admire and admirable is admiration. So after finishing exercise 7, let's use words from these, from activity 7, from this box or from this table to complete activity 8. Let's check together. Okay, the first one. I am full of space for the winners. Here, do we need a verb, a noun, or an adjective? That's right, we need a noun. I am full of space for the winners. I'm full of what? I'm full of admiration. Number 2, you have to try hard to space as a musician. You have to try hard to space as a musician. After the preposition to, we usually use a verb in the infinitive form. So you have to try to do what as a musician? To succeed. You have to try hard to succeed as a musician. Number 3, some people are space to help other people through their work. You remember when I told you about verb to be? What we usually use after verb to be? A verb, a noun, or an adjective? Yes, that's right. After verb to be, we need to use an adjective. So some people are space to help other people through their work. Some people are determined. Number 4, I didn't make a good space at the interview. I didn't make a good space at the interview. You remember this word good? Is it a noun, a verb, or an adjective? Yes, that's right. Good is an adjective. And I told you that the adjective usually comes before the noun because it describes a noun. So after good, we need a noun. I didn't make a good space at the interview. I didn't make a good impress, or I didn't make a good impression. We need a noun here, a good impression. Number 5, winning the music award is my greatest space so far. Greatest here is an adjective, and I told you after the adjective we need a noun. So winning the music award is my greatest achievement. That's a noun. So far. The last one, number 6, how many teams will space in the championship? Well, it's a modal verb, and we all know that after modals we need to use a verb in the infinitive form. So after well we need a verb. How many teams? So we're talking about sports, so we always do competitions at sports, but can we say how many teams will competition? No. How many teams will compete? We need a verb. How many teams will compete in the championship? Now we have finished lesson 1, the vocabulary section. We are waiting for you next time to study together lesson 1, the grammar topic. Goodbye for now, grade 6. Waiting to see you really soon. Goodbye.